purpose of this video can be used in EC through 8 classrooms to promote multiculturalism, bilingualism, appreciation for diversity, and culturally competent teaching. The first key element in promoting a culturally responsive learning environment are cultural differences. There are a variety of cultures within a classroom, and it is always important to be mindful of the differences of students. Being aware of the differences allows for a safe and secure learning environment. Being open to all differences in the classroom allows the teacher to incorporate culturally responsive teaching as well as secure the success of the students. The second key element in promoting a culturally responsive classroom is family involvement. Family involvement in the classroom plays an important role in the academic and social success of students. It is important for teachers to reach out to their students' families and create an effective form of communication as well as engagement with their child's work in the classroom to ensure success. By connecting to student families, teachers are able to use their families and communities as a resource that will help the growth of their students academically as well as socially. The third key element in promoting a culturally responsive learning environment are classroom activities. Creating lessons that reflect different cultures allows the teacher to connect with the students in regard to their different backgrounds. This helps promote an open environment where the students recognize that they are important in the classroom. A good example to promote different cultures and have the students share their backgrounds and what's important to them is having a multicultural fair at school. The students are able to bring in foods, clothing, and special items that represent their cultures. The fourth key element in promoting a culturally responsive classroom are classroom materials. Having appropriate curricular materials are vital for the classroom environment. They are helpful in both teaching and learning, while the teacher is able to use these materials to gain interest from the students. The teacher should teach in a way students can understand, use student-centered stories, vocabulary, and examples, and incorporate relatable aspects of student lives to ensure academic success.
Socioeconomic status, or SES, is defined by the American Psychological Association as a characterization from a combination of education, income, and occupation factors. This critical aspect of a student's diversity is crucial for every teacher to understand. This can be a huge factor that plays into whether or not a student is going to be physically and/or mentally present in your classroom. It is important to show all your students that children may come from different SESs and they are welcome in your classroom. This conversation can also be great to have for those with a high SES to show them that not everyone has the same opportunities as them. Sexual orientation is a term used to describe a person's emotional, romantic, and sexual attraction. There are different categories a person's sexual attraction could fit in, but they are not limited to these. The three categories people most often identify as are heterosexual, attraction to members of the opposite sex, gay or lesbian, attraction to the members of the same sex, and bisexual, attraction to the members of both sexes. This is an incredibly important conversation to have with your students. Even though sexuality doesn't begin to develop until puberty, early conversations about this matter will open the eyes and minds of your students and encourage them that these attractions are normal to occur in the future. These conversations can also help your students see that your classroom is a safe and welcoming space for all. Religious diversity is the fact that there are differences in religious beliefs and practices. It is important to bring awareness of this topic to your classroom. The United States of America was founded to have freedom of religion, but many religions that are practiced here are shamed for not being of Christian beliefs. Talking about this in your classroom can help your students see that others might not believe in the same deity as them, and that is okay. It also shows the students that might believe something different that the religion is welcome into your classroom. Race is defined as the physical differences that people consider socially significant, while ethnicity is defined as the shared culture of a group of people, such as language and religious beliefs. Teaching in the United States, you are sure to have children of different ethnic and racial backgrounds. It is important to be educated on the different backgrounds of the children in your classroom so you can make it a safe place for all students. Dedicating different weeks to different ethnicities and races can educate your students and make the classroom culture welcome for all.